So I'm not saying that I've never experienced executive dysfunction before, but it has just been a lot lately. One of the objectives I set for 2025, I was like, I'm going to upload a video every single week. And I've actually been pretty good about doing it so far. I'm going to go like by the weeks of the month. Like in February, I want to upload 4 videos. So that's why we're here today, because I started filming a video where I sew a little blouse, and I was like, I am not having this. I started pinning together the blouse earlier today, and I just, it hurts my brain to think about doing anything with the blouse. Like, even getting the sewing machine out of my other room is so much work. Like, oh my dear goodness. Like what is it? You know, like there are so many things I want to do that I'm like, I genuinely, it's like crippling. And what is that about? Like, I have 4 books out from the library right now. And so far this year, I've read 13 books. And I've been doing good about like reading like every other day or so. And this week is just a lot. And that's annoying because like I want to do things. I want to do so many things. I want to sit down and I want to film a video about me making my blouse. I want to sit down, I want to film a video of me, I don't know, doing 75 hard for 2 weeks, or ranking all of my Bath and Body Works fragrances, or making freaking coffee syrup. But I'm angry that I can't do anything, and I know that I can do things, which is why I tried to start making my blouse today, and I cut out the pieces, but assembling the pieces is just, like, I don't even want to say I get anxiety about doing things, but when I try to do things that I want to do, which first of all, even starting the things, even doing the try, I feel this deep pit of like dread, almost not even quite dread, but it just feels wrong. Like I know, like it feels icky, like I'm like I just like my body needs to collapse in on itself like a black hole and just into my blanket on my couch. Also, I've been spending a lot of time on my couch. Like, I don't know why right now, but my bed is the enemy. I would rather sleep on my couch. And I'm a tossy-turvy sleeper, so I've ended up on the floor a lot. But the bed is the enemy. We can't do that. We can't put away our laundry. We can't do our dishes. And I was really good last week about doing my dishes as I made them dirty. And then also my job. Guys, my job. Like, I'm a residence hall director. It's a great time. It's a good gig. I love what I do. I love higher education. I love residential life. They want to take me out of the building that I'm in and put me in a different building with different people. I like where I am. I'm happy where I am. And I know that it's not anything against me, but my anxiety brain, like my logic brain is like, I know that this is an opportunity to work with a different like student population, a different group of RAs, and you'll be fun and you'll be great, and it's a great way for you to learn and grow. But my anxiety brain, I'm like, why do you think I'm not disciplined enough to stay in the building that I'm in? What have I been doing so wrong all year that I can't be trusted to stay where I am? Are you going to move me closer to you so you can supervise me? Okay, why haven't you been talking to me about this before? Why am I just finding out about it now? And I don't like not knowing things, and they're not going to tell me for a few days, and I'm deeply anxious about it. And I know it would be fine. Oh, you know what else I've been doing? I've been rewatching a lot of Doctor Who. I'm currently in the middle of series 4. You know, we're having some like fun little crossover action with Donna and Martha. So that's a good time. But yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. And I don't really know what to do about it. I'm kind of just waiting for it to pass, but I wanted to stay true to my goal. I wanted to upload 4 videos in the month of February, and even though this is kind of like an unhinged, unedited ramble, we're still bonding, right? Can we be homies still? Did I scare you off, or are you still here? Because I learned last time I uploaded a video. Sorry, I cracked myself up. During Vlogmas, I needed to just upload a video and I didn't really feel like filming, so I filmed myself taking a nap on this couch. So the last time I uploaded a video of me just hanging out on my couch for an extended period of time, there was no audio. And one of you guys, hello Sliced Zucchini, I see you, I hear you, is blind. And Sliced Zucchini was like, hey girl, I just sat in silence for 30 minutes waiting for you to do something. So I've since learned that I can't just upload videos of myself sleeping whenever I need content to post. So we're here, we're rambling, we're bonding, we're having a great time. We love a phone vlog. We miss a flown frog. Oh, I also got a basil plant. You can't really see it. There she is over on my kitchen table. She was $4 at Trader Joe's. She smells really good. And today was 40 degrees outside. So I put my basil plant outside so I could weather her. So she could be strong and tough. Oh, and guys, March is in a few days. And you know what March means? Maple syrup. So, are any of you from New York as well? And if you are from New York, where do you think upstate is? Okay. Geographically, hear me out. Geographically, everything above the city is upstate. And I recognize that. If you were to ask anybody else that's not from New York where upstate is, it's anything outside of New York City. Totally fair. So geographically, everything above New York City is upstate New York, okay? However, the first few counties after you get out of the city, that's downstate. Okay, now we're talking more theoretically. It's like what are the zones? What do you call certain parts of New York State? Like the little bit out of the city, that's upstate New York. No, sorry, that the little bit out of the city, that's downstate New York. Now, pretty much everything north of that, but east of Syracuse at the furthest, east of Syracuse at the furthest, Mohawk Valley Capital Region. That's what I'm talking about. Mohawk Valley up to vaguely the Adirondacks. Capital Region, New York. That is upstate. When I say I'm from upstate New York, that's what I mean. Now, there's central New York, which is basically anywhere from I would go as far as to call Utica central New York. I know that's not all the way to Syracuse, so I know that my lines are getting blurred, but Utica area type deal. And western New York is Finger Lakes, Rochester, west. I think you could also argue that Adirondacks is northern New York, but nobody really says northern New York, Also, why is New York like that? So I lived in Missouri for 2 years. We love it out there. I miss Como every day. Shout out Columbia, Missouri. Shout out University of Missouri, Mizzou. But everywhere else, if you ask where somebody is from, they're I'm from northern here or southern there, like SEMO, Southeast Missouri. You know, like they would give you a direction, a compass direction. Yes, I'm from northeastern Utah, I don't know. But in New York, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from upstate New York. No other states really say upstate. Like, why is that a thing that we do here? Because, like, I mean, the same point would get across if you were like, oh, I'm from northern New York. Because whenever I talk to anybody anywhere about, oh, like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from New York. Oh my God, the city? No. Because the other most of the state is actually not the city. Fun fact. But yeah, so why does New York say upstate, and why? I suppose the actual question is, because we can never be wrong, why does the rest of the country not say upstate? Like, also we don't say, like, the only compass direction that we utilize in New York is western. I'm from western New York. Currently, I live in western New York, okay? I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm from, like, even, like, the closest that I come to being like, oh, I'm from, like, eastern New York, that felt gross to say. So I go, oh yeah, I'm from about like 40 minutes or so, like, southeast of Albany, you know? Am I southeast of Albany? I'm pretty sure I'm southeast of Albany. I don't really know, actually. Pretty sure I'm southeast of Albany. What if I'm southwest of Albany? Oh my gosh. I'm from Capital Region, New York, okay? That's upstate. I don't need to know what direction I am from Albany. I know that I live in upstate New York, okay? If somebody chooses to fight me, I'll gladly take your input, because that's just who I am. I'm a compassionate I am. But I don't actually, like, mean those things when I say them out loud. Yeah, here we are. Happy 4th video of February, which has so far been vaguely 12 and a half minutes of me talking consecutively. Like, have I stopped yet? I don't think I've stopped yet. Anyway, this is all that's been going through my head while I've been just not posting things on the internet. I'm just so tired and so stressed all the time. But March is maple syrup season, so I'm gonna eat all of the maple syrup that I would like to eat. If you are from vaguely Capital Region, New York, hello, I see you. There's this little place in Sharon Springs called the Stone House. $10. It's only open on the weekends, so it's like prime, you go after church type deal, like, you know what I mean. And $10, you get pancakes and waffles, and the waffles are shaped like maple leaves, and then on the waffle, that's a maple leaf, of course, you put maple butter, maple cream, maple sugar, maple syrup, and it's so good, and you can eat as many of those as you want. I personally like to wash it all down with some maple milk. I think that's the right way to do it, you know? But I want to know about Canada's maple syrup caves. Do you think if I asked a Canadian nicely, I mean, maybe I could just go visit Canada. I live like an hour away from Canada. I could ask about their maple syrup caves. Do you think Canadians learn about the maple syrup heist when they have their history classes? Because I think that would be a cool thing to learn about, like the Great Canadian Maple Syrup Heist. Like, I don't know what that guy thought he was doing, replacing the buckets of syrup with water. Syrup and water are not, like, you can tell when you move the buckets, but I guess nobody moved the buckets. And the cheese caves, apparently Wegmans. So now that I live in Western New York, Western and Central New York have the joyful thing called Wegmans. It's a great grocery store. See, Eastern New York, everywhere east of like Binghamton really, has Price Chopper. And I'm not saying Price Chopper is a bad grocery store. It's just not Wegmans. Wegmans it's glorious, truly. But Wegmans has a few cheese caves of their own. Okay, I know that Wegmans is a Pennsylvania thing, and I'm not trying to like take credit for it over here, okay? I'm just saying that like it's in a specific region of New York. But the thing about regional things in New York State is that this is an upstate specific thing also, but there is a Wegmans, I'm pretty sure, like in Manhattan now. I could be wrong, I might be in Brooklyn, but I'm pretty sure it's in Manhattan. So Wegmans has expanded to New York City. How exciting. But we also, so there's the whole grocery store thing, you know, Price Chopper's like east of Binghamton, Wegmans is west of Binghamton. Like the closest Wegmans to my house is in Binghamton, which is like an